Good morning, student. Today I will complete our unit 4, that is repair techniques. After that, I will start unit 5 at per RTU curriculum, that is investigation for structures. So let's start with some remaining topics of unit 4, base isolation or seismic isolation. Isolation of superstructure from the foundation is known as base isolation. It is the most powerful tool for passive structural vibration control techniques. Advantages of base isolation: isolate building from ground motion, lesser seismic loads, hence lesser damage to the structure, minimal repair of superstructure, building can remain serviceable throughout construction, does not involve major intrusion upon existing superstructure. These are the advantages of base isolation. Apart from this, there are some disadvantages which are as follows. Uh, this technique is expensive. This technique cannot be applied partially to structures like other retrofitting, challenging to implement in an efficient manner because this techniques required skilled labor. Mass reduction technique of retrofitting. This may be achieved, for instance, by removal of one or more stories as shown in figure. In this case, it is evident that the removal of the mass will lead to a decrease in the load, which will lead to an increase in the required strength. The existing wall thickness technique of retrofitting. This is another technique of retrofitting. The existing walls of a building are added certain thickness by adding bricks, concrete, and steel aligned at certain places as reinforcement, such that the weight of wall increases and it can bear more vertical and horizontal loads. And also it's designed under special conditions that the transverse load does not cause sudden failure of the wall. There are some standard Indian codes which are very useful for design of earthquake resistance structure. Uh, the list of codes are displayed in this slide, which are very useful for designing for designer also. Conclusion of repairing techniques of our unit third of fourth, seismic retrofitting techniques for concrete structure. Seismic retrofitting is a suitable technology for protection of a variety of structures. It has matured in the recent years to a highly reliable technology, but the expertise needed is not available in the basic level because this technique required skilled person. The main challenge is to achieve a desired performance level at a minimum cost, which can be achieved through a detailed nonlinear analysis. Optimization techniques are needed to know the most efficient retrofit for a particular structure. Proper design codes are needed to be published as code of practice for professionals related to this field. Student, now I have completed our unit 4. Uh, and now I am going to introduce unit 5. This is last unit of this subject as per RTU curriculum. So let's start unit 5, investigation of structures. Factor causing building distress. The reason for distress during service is the lack of maintenance of the building, which results in deterioration or aging of materials and structural components, leading to corrosion and cracking. Building or structures are damaged at different grade of damage when they experience extreme loading conditions, like in severe earthquakes or cyclonic storms for which they are not designed. They may also fail in the building, including the foundation is not properly designed and constructed following the standard code of practice. The impression exists that taller structures are seismically unsafe in comparison with low rise buildings. On the contrary, when the properly designed and built, taller structures are generally safer. It is to be noted that most life were lost in Kutch, Gujarat earthquake of 2001 in one and two story masonry buildings. Hence, all buildings have to be built safe. In adequacy of design, inadequacy of design and poor quality of construction and maintenance are therefore the main reasons for the distress seen in the building during service or other natural hazards. This is because building codes and bylaws are not conscientiously followed in design and quality of construction nor in maintenance. The current Indian standards, building codes, and guidelines in India have been tested and found effective in achieving safety of the resident during the last six earthquakes: Uttarkasi 1991 to Jammu and Kashmir 2005. Hence, not following these codes in design and construction is sure recipe for distress in future. Reviewing the records and general terms associated. Construction documents are typically filled before the permits for construction are issued. In the case of concrete construction, reviewing original documents and a paper trail over the history of the structure is not a step in a thorough evaluation. Here are some examples of existing records that should be available for consideration. These are the example, or these are the some records that should be available. Uh, Design documents, plan specifications, history reports, inspection reports, site inspection results, laboratory test records, concrete records on the materials used in the construction, and the batch plant instrumentation documents, operation reports, maintenance reports. and monument survey data. Okay, student, now I am going to close my lecture and I will continue this last unit on my next lecture. Thank you.